What's up, guys? Sorry I've been gone a really long time. I just had a lot of stuff going on. My last video was like over a year ago, I think, and I said I was gonna be upgrading to 4K, and yeah, I had a ton of stuff going on after that. Just life, I guess. But yeah, I did eventually upgrade to 4K. I sold all my Blu-rays. Actually, I just had some expenses I needed to pay off, so I sold all my Blu-rays, but eventually I just started collecting 4Ks now. So, yeah. And I'm just going to show you what I have in my collection. Don't have a whole lot yet. Probably like, I don't know how many that is, like probably like 35, 40, something like that. Nothing too big, so yeah. I'm going to show you guys what I have. Since I don't have a whole lot, I can actually talk about each one a little bit. And yeah, let's get started. First up, I have Alien Covenant. I liked the movie. It wasn't my favorite. I liked it a lot better than Prometheus. I didn't really like Prometheus that much, and this one felt more like a Prometheus sequel. I thought it was gonna be like an Alien reboot, like a kind of like a remake of the first one, but it kind of was at the same time, but also like a Prometheus sequel. So I don't know. I didn't like it too much. It was alright. I mean, it was fun to watch. It was kind of boring at parts, and I didn't really like a lot of the things that were in it. I didn't like Michael Fassbender is a good actor, but I didn't like his character in it and all the stuff that had to do with his character and all that stuff. I didn't really like that, honestly. That was like my least favorite part. But it was an okay movie. I liked the original Alien like a million times better. But it was fun to watch. It wasn't too bad. Next up, we got American Made. I was really surprised by this movie. I didn't think it was going to be that good. Like, I knew it had good reviews and everything like that, but I don't know. I just didn't expect what I got, and I really, really, really loved this movie. It was really well made, really fun to watch. I loved the whole plot and story and everything of it. Tom Cruise was awesome in it, and I didn't realize until I watched it that it's on a true story. You know, it's based on a true story, and I love that story. It's really, really cool. And this was a great, really well made, fun movie to watch. I really enjoyed it. And next up, we have Annihilation. This is a Best Buy exclusive on 4K. It's the only place I've ever seen this movie in 4K at. And honestly, I did not like this movie very much. I mean, it's like a sci-fi alien type movie, and it was okay, but I hated the ending. Like the whole ending, like the fourth half of it. Like, I did not like. I just did not. I don't know. Like the whole movie up leading until like near the end was I thought was good. I enjoyed it. It kept me on the edge of my seat. I was just wondering what's about to happen. But the ending, I don't know. I didn't like the ending. It was kind of weird and confusing. I don't even know what was going on. I just wish it would have ended in a better way. I didn't like that ending at all. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but yeah, it's an okay movie. Like the 3/4 of it were really good, and the last fourth of it was not very good in my opinion. But it's an okay movie. It's fun to watch if you like sci-fi movies. Next up, we got Deadpool. This is a cool like Walmart exclusive slipcover, and that's kind of why I got it. Well, that's not even why I got it. I love this movie. I'd seen it before I got it on 4K, but I don't know. I was just walking through Walmart. I just kind of seen this cover. I was like, "Ooh, what's that?" And then I realized it was Deadpool, which I love the movie. Of course, I had to get it. And yeah, what can I say about it? I mean, it's definitely in my top 10 favorite comic book movies of all time. It's really, really fun to watch. The whole movie is just a joke. It doesn't take itself seriously. I love movies like that. It's just a whole fun, it's just one of those movies, just sit back and relax and just laugh and watch it and have fun. You don't got to think about anything too hard or try to wonder about, it's just a really fun movie. I love the way they made this movie, and I'm super excited for Deadpool 2. It's already been out in the theaters, but I rarely ever go to the theaters. I'm just waiting for it to come out on 4K, and I'm definitely going to pick that up probably the day it comes out. But yeah, I love Deadpool. Next up is Escape Plan. Stallone, Schwarzenegger, typical action movie, pretty much. Either if you have a movie with Stallone or Schwarzenegger, it's going to be very similar to this one. Just a mindless action movie that takes place in a prison that they're trying to escape from. I mean, it's fun to watch. It's kind of a mindless action movie. Really wasn't anything special. It was it was fun, but it was very forgettable. Nothing that's gonna keep you remembering it. And I heard the second one it sucks, so I'm not even gonna watch the second one honestly. But this one was okay, just nothing special. And this one definitely is something special. Fury. This was an amazing movie. It really surprised me. I didn't really look at any reviews or anything before I watched it, and this movie just blew me away. It was really, really well made. It was really unique for a war movie. I love war movies, and this one was really unique, just taking place mostly in a tank instead of just, on foot combat and stuff like that, or in a plane or anything. There's very few war movies that spend most of the time in a tank, and they did a really good job with that. I love the characters in it. They all have a great relationship with each other, and it was just really, really fun, good movie to watch, and yeah, absolutely love that movie. Definitely one of my favorite war movies. Next up is Get Out. Yeah, I had kind of really high expectations with this movie going in. It has I can't remember, it has 98% or something like that on Rotten Tomatoes, like a really, really high score. It might be 99 or something, I don't know. It's almost perfect score on Rotten Tomatoes. So I was, I had high expectations for it, and it mostly satisfied my expectations. I thought some parts of it were kind of stupid, but I mean, it's supposed to be a comedy horror movie, but some parts of it were kind of stupid, and I thought the reasoning for exactly what was happening was a little stupid, or why they, I don't know. I'm not trying to spoil anything in case you haven't seen it, but yeah, it was a great movie. I enjoyed it. It's probably my favorite horror movie that I have, actually probably my second favorite horror movie that I have, actually, but on 4K anyway. And but yeah, it was enjoyable. It was funny. It was creepy and scary. I love the characters in it. It was a really good movie. Just, I don't know if it was exactly as good as the reviews say it is, but it is a really good movie. And next up is Hacksaw Ridge, another amazing war movie that just blew me away. Andrew Garfield, I honestly didn't like the dude that much, as an actor, until I saw this movie. He was, I just remember him from Spider-Man, and I didn't really like him as Spider-Man too much, honestly. I mean, he was alright, but he wasn't my favorite, and yeah, he just blew me away in this role. This is a great movie directed by Mel Gibson about, a guy who's a soldier who doesn't choose to carry a gun. He just wants to be a medic without carrying a gun at all. And yeah, it's a great movie based on a true story, and it was a really, really awesome movie. It was really well made, had great character development, it had just everything about this movie was great. It was just a wonderful war movie, and it was really unique and awesome. You can't really go wrong with Mel Gibson directing. He's a great director, actually. And next up we have Hostiles. I like this movie. I actually don't really remember it that much. It's one of the first couple 4K movies I got a while ago. And yeah, it was one of the first few ones I seen. I don't really remember it that much, honestly. I guess that's not a good thing. I mean, it was only a few months ago that I saw it. But yeah, I don't remember too much about it. But I know it was a pretty good movie. Had good action sequences. Christian Bale's always a great actor, in my opinion. And yeah, it was fun to watch. It was definitely a good movie. Just not very memorable to me anyway. But yeah, not bad. Next up, we have the It reboot. I really, really like this movie, actually. I don't know why I say actually. I mean, it has good reviews and everything. A lot of people like it. But for a horror movie remake, this is actually probably up there in top 5 horror movie remakes, because horror movie remakes are always bad. I don't know, they're just always bad, but this one definitely wasn't. It was a great movie. It was really creepy and scary, actually, a lot more than I thought it was gonna be. It was really, really damn creepy. But yeah, it was great. It was fun to watch. They did a good job of making this movie long but not boring. Everything was interesting. Just kept you wondering, what's happening next. What's this guy about to see? What's that damn clown about to do next? And it was a good movie. I really enjoyed that movie. And next up we have Jigsaw. I'm a really big fan of the Saw movies. And this one I thought was alright. I mean, it has horrible reviews, just like pretty much every other Saw movie, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It was a good little kind of reboot to the Saw series. I don't know if it's gonna be the last one they're making or what. Probably not. They keep making Saw movies, but it was good. It was a good way to continue on the series and stuff, and kind of kept you wondering, what was going on. It had a lot of twists and turns in it, almost too many, actually. But just, as in the Saw series, it was a good movie. It's just kind of, you know, just some mind-boggling, you know, traps and stuff like that. That, you know, this one, I thought this movie also wasn't as like gruesome as like some of the other Saw movies. I feel like they toned it down a little bit, but they focused more on like the story and the twists and turns and who was behind everything and all that. But I thought it was pretty good, fun movie to watch. I mean, if you like the Saw movies, you'll probably like that one. Next up, we have Kingsman 2 movie collection, The Secret Circle or Secret Service and The Golden Circle. I have not finished watching The Golden Circle. I've seen like the first 20 minutes of it, and I like the beginning of it, but I did watch the full Secret Service one, the very first one, and I love that movie. That movie was way better than I thought it was going to be. Sometimes I don't really trust the critics. Critics said it was an amazing movie and stuff, and I'm going into it all like, it's probably going to be alright. I mean, there's no way it can be that good of a movie. And it surprised me. It really was a great movie. You know, I love the dude. I can't remember his name. The dude who plays, I can't even remember the character's name. What's his name? Eggy or Eggsy or whatever. Yeah, I love that dude. He was a great actor in this movie, and it was just a really good, fun movie to watch. I love the fight scenes in it too. Like, they're so like, I didn't expect it to be like that. Like super stylized, and like the camera motion with it and stuff. Like, it was really unique. The fight scenes were like the way they filmed it. And it was a great movie. It was really fun to watch, and definitely enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to watching The Golden Circle, or finish watching it. But I'll probably just start from the beginning, because, yeah. But yeah, first one's great. Excited to watch the second one. Next up, we have Labyrinth. I like the movie. It's a movie I seen when I was a little kid. This was actually the very first 4K movie I ever bought. I actually bought it like way before I even had a 4K player. I just had a 4K TV. I didn't have a player, so I couldn't even watch the 4K. I just bought it because I knew I was going to be getting a 4K player sometime. So I just wanted to go ahead and start getting my movies on 4K. And I haven't seen it in 4K. I only seen the Blu-ray, but it's an enjoyable movie. I mean, it's like a kid's movie. I'm not really a fan of kids' movies, honestly. But, I mean, it's fun. I just have good memories with it as a kid. And it felt a little more stupid nowadays, like... Just, I don't know. I'm not a fan of musicals or anything like that. I enjoy the singing in it, but it's a fun movie. I mean, if you like Jim Henson, or you like, you know, kids type movies, you'll probably like that. And next up is Life. I have not seen it yet. I just got it today. I always just open my movies whenever I get them, even if I haven't watched them or I'm not about to watch it. I'll probably watch it tonight, actually, but I'm excited to watch it. I think it has good reviews. I actually haven't even looked at the reviews. I just seen it at Best Buy, so I just picked it up. I like sci-fi movies, and Jake Gyllenhaal, Ryan Reynolds are in it, so, you know, they're great actors. I'm sure this movie's going to be awesome. Next up, we have the Planet of the Apes trilogy. I really, really like this trilogy right here. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I think it has the worst reviews out of all of them. I mean, they're still really good, but it has the lowest Rotten Tomatoes score. But I think that's actually probably my favorite one right here. I love just the story of how Caesar, you know, rises up and becomes, you know, what he is and everything like that. I just love the backstory of it, and I love James Franco's character in it. I wish he would somehow be in the next ones, but I mean, I guess that's how it goes with these movies, you know. It's supposed to take place after a long span, and most of the people are supposed to be wiped off the planet, so it's unlikely that his owner would still be alive after all that. But yeah, I love this trilogy right here. It's probably one of my favorite box sets I have in here. Love all three of these movies. They're all amazing, have great special effects, great acting, great story, everything. But yeah, Rise is definitely my favorite, and then yeah, both of these are also really good as well. Next up, we have A Quiet Place. This one right here is my favorite horror movie that I have right now on 4K. I thought this movie was amazing. My buddy had seen it. He told me about it, kind of spoiled it for me. But even after being spoiled and I watched it, it was still an amazing movie. I love the whole concept of it. It's so original, so fun, and just unique for a whole new horror movie. I mean, most new horror movies are not unique. You know, it's just something we've seen before a million times, or a remake or something. But this was truly unique, truly original. I've never seen anything like this before, and it was just awesome. What's his name? John Krasinski was awesome as it in the movie. He directed it and starred in it. He was amazing, and so was Emily Blunt, his real life wife, which I actually didn't know that until after I seen the movie, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it was just an amazing horror movie. Really fun to watch, really unique. It was pretty suspenseful and scary, and yeah, I would definitely recommend this movie. It looked awesome on 4K too. Next up is Rampage. This is another one I just bought today from Best Buy. I have not seen it yet. I'm excited to watch it. I don't know why. Just whenever I seen this announced, I really wanted to watch it. I never got to see it in the theaters or anything, but I'm super excited to watch it today on 4K. It's probably going to look amazing. Doesn't have that great of reviews, so I don't know. I mean, I don't care. I feel like it's still going to be a really fun movie to watch. I'm not really worried about the reviews. I just want some kind of, I don't know. I like Dwayne Johnson's movies. He always has fun action movies, and this one's probably just going to be like a crazy, mindless action movie. But yeah, I think it's going to be really fun to watch. It's kind of a visually stunning type movie that you don't think about too hard. But yeah, I'm excited to watch it. I think it'll be fun. Next up, we have Red Sparrow. I really like this movie, actually. The ending I thought was way too complicated. The ending was like, it's like they just tried too hard to just get it all twisted and get all, have too many twists and turns and stuff like that, and try to confuse you and make it seem like it's really well done. And there's like, but I don't know. To me, I just completely lost it by the end. I didn't know what was going on. I was completely lost. So it was a good movie throughout. I enjoyed it. It was a good kind of spy thriller type movie. It was, I like Jennifer Lawrence in it, and I'm bad at remembering actors' names. What's the other guy's name? I can't remember, but that other dude in there is really good too. And but yeah, I enjoyed it. Just the ending was really, I didn't like the ending, but I kind of want to rewatch it and try to pay really close attention and see if I can get the ending. But I actually like this movie. It was pretty good. Next up is The Revenant. I thought this was one of the best 4K movies in terms of just visually stunning. This movie looked awesome. There was not a speckle of grain or anything. It was super clear, super vibrant, and yeah, it was a visually stunning movie, and the movie itself was amazing. Leonardo DiCaprio definitely deserved that Oscar. He was awesome in this movie. You really, like, whenever he was, it's like, I don't want to spoil anything in case you haven't seen it, but he was injured for a part of it, and he had to do most of the movie without even talking or anything. And that was just amazing how well he just portrayed his emotions without even saying a word, and just showing how much in pain he was in, and just watching what was happening without even saying anything. It was just amazing. And the whole movie itself was awesome. It had a great story. It was really fun to watch, really suspenseful, and it was a great movie. It was a kind of a movie about revenge. The whole movie is about revenge pretty much, which is awesome. I liked it. Next up, we have probably one of my favorite movies of all time. Definitely my favorite war movie, Saving Private Ryan. I mean, I've seen this a ton of times, and it was actually amazing on 4K. I'd seen it, on DVD. I've seen it on Blu-ray. I've seen it across all platforms pretty much. But the 4K definitely looked the best. It was super crisp, and it still had like the grittiness and stuff. It wasn't like overkill. It still had the grittiness and everything of how it was before, and it wasn't super clear or anything. It had that grittiness of a war movie pretty much, if you know what I'm saying. But it still looked amazing. It was vibrant. It looked awesome. And of course, this movie is amazing. It's my favorite war movie. It's just an awesome movie. You've probably already seen it. I'm not even going to talk about it. It's an awesome movie. Next up, we have Source Code. I've seen this one time in the theaters when I was a kid, like when it first came out. I don't know, it was probably like 11 or 12 or something. It was a while ago, but I actually really liked it in the theaters, and so I just seen it sitting there at Walmart one time, and I just picked it up on 4K. It looked awesome on 4K, visually stunning, and I still liked the movie a lot. It was a great movie, really interesting and fun, and yeah, definitely a good movie. Jake Gyllenhaal was awesome in it, and it's a great sci-fi kind of suspense thriller movie. And next up, we have Spider-Man, the Legacy Collection. This includes the 3 original Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, and then the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Personally, I only really like the original trilogy with Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire is the real OG Spider-Man to me. I just have the best memories watching those when I was a kid. The first movie I can ever remember watching is Spider-Man 1, the very first one. It was at my brother's girlfriend's house, and it was on a big flat screen TV with huge speakers and everything, surround sound. The movie just blew me away as a kid. So I have great memories with the original 1 and 2 and 3 also. I also seen them a lot as a kid. It was awesome to come back and watch it on 4K. I hadn't seen them in a long time. The original trilogy is awesome. Obviously, I love the first 2 better than the third one, but the third one was still pretty good. Enjoyed it. And yeah, it's a nice set. It includes 2 steel books in here, a bunch of bonus features and alternate cuts and stuff. And yeah, and Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, I still enjoy it. Like I said, I didn't like Andrew Garfield that much as Spider-Man. To me, Tobey Maguire's just Spider-Man. I love the original ones. But yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 are pretty good. Obviously, I like the first one better than the second one. The second one was a little too convoluted and stuff, but it was still actually alright. I don't think it was as bad as some people are saying, but yeah, definitely the old trilogy is my cup of tea right there. But it's a great set right here. It looks awesome. It was a little on the pricey side, but I mean, considering you get 2 steelbooks, 5 movies, a bunch of special features, it's kind of worth it. I got it from Best Buy for like $70 a couple weeks ago. But yeah, love that set right here. Love the Spider-Man movies. And then we got, last but not least, Spider-Man Homecoming. Just hadn't seen it till yesterday, actually. Just got it in the mail yesterday and watched it, and I really, really like this movie. I would say it's just right under the original trilogy for me. I love the original trilogy a lot. I just have good memories with it. To me, it's right under 1, 2, and 3 would be right here, and then the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. This movie was awesome. It was a great kind of reboot of the Spider-Man series. Tom Holland was pretty good as Spider-Man. I actually liked him better than Andrew Garfield, but still, in my opinion, not as good as Tobey Maguire. But yeah, I really liked this movie. It was really funny, fun to watch. It was visually awesome. It had a bunch of cool fight scenes, and yeah, it was good. It wasn't a whole another like remake where it shows how he's Spider-Man. He's just already Spider-Man, and it was just a really great movie. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend it if you love Spider-Man. This movie was awesome. And that is it for all I have right now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to start making some more movies soon. Or excuse me, more videos soon. When I get some more movies in, I'm going to be getting a lot more 4Ks and adding them to the collection. I'm trying to build up a nice big collection here. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Sorry for being gone so long. I'm gonna do some updates on any new movies I get and stuff like that. And yeah, hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching.